What's going on? This is Dub, and we're here at the Mr.Wolf Expresso Lounge. We're going to see Lil Reezy live in concert. We're going to ask some people. Hopefully they have some good answers. Just going to ask them about Lil Reezy himself as an artist, and hopefully it's a good show. All right.
This is clearly a portrait of Zion. Yeah, I can't believe I got that right. And this is Oh my God, who are these people? I feel like I would know. We are all wise.
So who are we with today?
Jay Stu. That's actually my artist name, Jay Stu, but my real name is Jonathan.
Okay, bet.
My name is Bear, but my artist name is Bear the Kid.
Okay, bet.
Irv. Is that what y'all?
Okay. You got any ads or anything?
At Irv on IG. Do I need to say my government? I ain't gonna say my government.
No, you don't got to do all that. No, who we with?
Yo, what's up? I'm Myron. My ad is at Myron Solomon JR on Instagram.
I'm Twan. You can get me on Instagram at Twan Wavy. I'm a model in New Orleans area, World Envision, and many more.
Eduardo Martinez. Yeah.
What do? Do you do anything?
I'm starting to make music, but I'm keeping it to myself right now. I'm still trying to grow before I put my art out there.
All right, bet. What's your ad?
My ad, Eddie GM.
My name is Cameron. You can follow me at social media at Box Office Trouble. I'm a musician myself. And I'm from Hammond, Louisiana, 985.
Hey.
Name's Rudy. Follow me at Trash Boy Films.
I'm Zach. I'm not an artist of any kind. I'm going to law school. I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana, though.
Hey, we need lawyers. We need lawyers. Are you a music lawyer or you just a regular lawyer? Hell yeah. Hey, music lawyers are sick.
I am chosen on Instagram. I_am_CHOS3N.
My name is Josh.
All right.
Yeah.
You got an ad?
Yeah, I got at Josh Core on Instagram or Stat Vartan. That's my artist name.
All right.
Yep.
Do you like music? Or what you do?
Yeah, I do music and film. I do some movies. I also got a movie account called Cash Studios. Shout out that account.
Hey, let them know, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, who we with?
I am Rex Roth, artist from New Orleans. I make anything really. I'm a photographer, videographer, a clothing guy. Mr. Put It On, so to speak. I make movies and magazines, etc., etc., etc.
All right, bet. You do it all. All right. So what's your, how'd you come across Lil Reezy? Like, how'd you find out about him?
People sharing him on Instagram, yeah. Yeah.
That's what everyone's been saying.
Pretty much, yeah. I first found him out through, I think, that It's Gonna Be Alright freestyle.
Somebody told me about him, and then I met him in person, and then we started chopping it up from there. And I'm a screen printer, so I screen print his clothes.
All right, bet.
Instagram. I got a lot of homies that have done some stuff with him, and from there, just them posting his stuff, and then me even just seeing him randomly on IG. He just started to pop up more and more, and I'm like, yo, this guy, it's him. He got it. He got it. So you know.
How do you know Lil Reezy?
From IG, he's a famous rapper already. What do you mean?
I came across Lil Reezy kind of randomly, like on Spotify. Just one day, I always love to like find new music and stuff like that. But mainly on TikTok as well. Like his TikTok just started showing up on my For You page like a hella lot. And 19 was like one of the first songs, and I was like, yo, he's giving me like college dropout vibes. And then I checked out like his discography, Control, Leader of the UTH, that, man, them shits is bangers, like for real, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, my personal favorite track of his is 19. So what's your favorite?
Honestly, that's why I'm here. I just seen him so much on Instagram, so I just wanted to come check out, see more of him and get put on some more songs, artist supporting artists,
I recommend 19. What's your favorite track?
I really like his On the Radar freestyle. That's on YouTube right now. He's going crazy on it. Yeah.
I discovered him, well, I actually met him my freshman year of high school.
Oh, yeah.
And I grew up with him up in senior year. He started really, he seemed to start taking music more seriously, and that's when I started listening to his music.
All right, bet.
The sponsors that be coming across the ad on Instagram, and that Burt song came on. and that's how I got on to him. I could sense that he got like an old soul, but by him being so young and talking about the things that he talking about, that's what made me grasp towards him.
Me, it was like I go to college at Loyola, so then I have some friends. Yeah, so I have some friends who like kind of put me onto him, and then like his keyboardist, I kind of know like Cam, and then he kind of put me onto him. So then I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. And then he dropped Rebirth, and then like I started listening to him way more, and then like Night at the Fillmore, that kind of got me, and then like ever since then I've kind of just been like on it.
So me and his girl went to school together. We was on Rory Court together at Dillon University.
Okay.
And she introduced me to him, and I'm actually an on-campus barber, so I chopped him up a few times. Okay. Talked to him, whatever. He cool people.
How'd you figure him out?
Kind of the same, but less Instagram, more TikTok, I guess, because it was during a time when he still had his locks where he was just like spamming, like, y'all, this my music, go fuck with it. Go fuck with it. This is my music. Go fuck with it. And so that's how I found out who he was. And I come and realize like, oh wait, the voice, like the accent sound familiar. Oh wait, this nigga from my city. All right.
Oh, okay. So as you can see, we got there a bit early because we wanted to ask around and see what type of response we get from the other concert goers, which was pretty nice. Everyone was pretty cool, had great answers. I appreciate everyone that accepted to be interviewed. If a nigga with replica night vision goggles came up to me with a microphone, I'd be a little hesitant, but everybody was cool about it. A little bit after we got there, we did have to stand out the venue, which I assume was to reset the line and be orderly, which was nicely ran. And then everyone started to pile in, but people mingled as we waited for the opener, pretty much, type shit.
Man, shout out to the algorithm. Probably randomly popped up on my timeline. I was like, this shit hard.
Everyone's been saying that.
Shout out this guy.
Yeah, I've been following him for a little minute because of like other people I know. So they kept posting his stuff, so I saw it there. And yeah, I've been a fan for a few months. I'm not a day one, but.
All right, I mean, that's fine. It don't matter when you jump on the ship. But for me, my favorite track is 19. What's y'all's favorite track?
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably Jumping the Barricade. I like the energy on that track. The beat is really hard.
Okay.
Like he brings like a whole new message with like his storytelling, you know what I'm saying?
Originally, my favorite song by him was No More Crying, but ever since he released Nerd, I've been fucking with Nerd. Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. I also love Nerd that just came out. Yeah, he's in that music video.
I'm in that said music video. It's one of my favorite tracks. My favorite track is Boy of a Dream from the latest album. It's Muy Bien.
I like all bullshit. Straight flick.
So I'm actually not sure of the title, but I can recall the video. He's on the bike and it's just the motion of him rapping as he's getting off the bike. I can't remember the title of it, so I apologize, but I'm here to support. So hopefully I find out the name of the track today.
There you go. Mine's 19 as well. There we go.
Yeah, a lot of people fuck with 19.
Nerd is my fave, by far.
It would probably be Night at the Fillmore just because of the message and like the storytelling on it, really. Like, I think that's my favorite personally, but recently, I think it would have to be The Leader of the Youth.
I think that I love you forever. I love you forever. NOLA too.
Okay. I'm really hoping he performs that.
I was just like listening before I got here. I was just listening to all the Reezy tracks just to make sure like I'm like not like trying to be fake, just be like not trying to mumble the lyrics.
Yeah, my favorite track I say is I say Got You on Reborn.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So an artist named Thomas Alston opened the show. Smooth set, came in and did what he needed to do and put on a great performance. After he got off stage, we had a brief conversation. I was hesitant at first because I didn't want to bother this nigga who just got off stage, but I was curious because they said he was from Mississippi, and I will shout out every and any Mississippi artist. It's us against the world. But he's from Starkville, and I'm from the coast, and he's got family down there. That's usually how that convo goes. But his message he preaches, I thought was interesting. Works a 9 to 5, but still makes time to pursue his dream, which is honorable and something most people can get behind. Seems to be revolved around hard work, no excuses, being punctual, which are all good traits, and seems like a stand-up nigga. So keep doing your thing for real.
I should be, and you know, when you think like that, it's hard to appreciate where you are. And so I hope the message in this song really resonates with y'all tonight. Yeah. It's hard to imagine wanting anything other than this, but you know, I'm truly satisfied. I'm all grateful now.
So what do you feel about his message that he pushes, pushing more positivity and hip hop and using his, his platform?
It's awesome. Yeah, I fuck with Reezy a lot because it's just like, I don't know, his music is just like, it's so vibrant and it's like, it's fresh, it feels new, and it's like he's bringing this classic kind of hip hop back to a newer generation, and I love
for the youth, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Literally.
Kind of go off what Josh just said. Like, I really like that. He's bringing back this like more positive vibe. Like, I told him this when I interviewed him from a magazine. He kind of has like this very like early Kanye vibe, where it's like he's very different from like his contemporary, especially in this city where like a lot of dudes in the city is like rapping about like guns and shit. But I'm like, he doesn't do that, and I very much so value that and appreciate that, and I think that's one of like the illest things about him.
Yeah, I like that answer you had, the breath of fresh air for the youth. Like, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Vibrant. Yeah, very vibrant.
I love his message. I remember we came back from a senior trip, senior year, and we were just sitting at the table, and then he started talking to me about like what he like pretty much his vision, right, and what he speaks about in the music, and it inspired me. It's weird. He's like a young guru.
He seems like an inspiring person.
Yeah,
that's why we're kind of here.
Yeah, and at the time I was doing like messing around with like Adobe, making logos, like trying to make art, and it really helped me to start like making my own like logo business and start putting more of my business out there. Now that dream kind of went away,
right,
but his message is still there, and it's helping me start on my new dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, so I really look up to that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I think it's completely fine. It's true to him. There's nothing wrong with him being who he is, and I think he does it fire. So
I think he's dope.
Yeah, I don't think it matters as long as he's like and stuff. Doing him. Can't hate on that.
Yeah.
Can't hate on that.
How you feel about that?
Yo, he's necessary. Like, we need somebody like him in the city. And no joke, like, seriously.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Like, and the authenticity bleeds through. That's what, what I'm saying? That's why it's like, I think he's becoming who he's becoming right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason why, like, I'm here.
Yeah, 100% agree. That's why I'm at the show.
Absolutely. You hit it right on the head, man. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, and I want him to keep going. Don't stop. All the way to the top.
Somebody recently said he feels vibrant, that he feels like he has a positive message, especially for the youth here in the city. Like, how do you feel about that?
Man, he real inspirational, bro. We need more people like him pushing the right message to people, you know what I'm saying? And everybody should be on the lookout for him for sure, man. He rising up for sure.
I think we need that more in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bear and I, we make music too, and, we need, more positivity in hip hop. Not saying there's nothing wrong with, like, showing the women and, the money and the glitz and glamours, but, we kind of need that old school feeling back, taking us back to its roots, you know what I'm saying? So I think, what Reezy is doing right now is just simply amazing. Like, if he can do it, then anybody can do it.
And I agree wholeheartedly with that. I ain't even got to say nothing.
Okay.
It's about to be the greatest pop-up y'all ever seen in y'all life, I promise you. Y'all make some noise for Tyler one more time. Yeah! Give it up for Thomas Austin for opening. Yeah! My name is Cam. Don't worry about me. But, we're gonna keep it going for y'all. Let's go. When I say love, y'all say Reezy. Love? Reezy! Love? Reezy! All right, let's go.
Then came on the main act, Reezy, who was phenomenal at keeping the crowd in it. I mean, I'm very curious to see his set in a bigger venue because it was really just a Tiny Desk, to be honest. I'm curious to know if he submitted it to the Tiny Desk competition. That was kind of the first thing I thought of. But he had a lot of high energy songs that prompted more energy within the crowd. I'm not sure if he's the type of artist to want his audience to mosh, but Jump the Barricade definitely feels like that could be / will be the intentions of that song, in my opinion. I feel like that's quite easy to understand by just listening to the song. It conveys the message of the song while also bringing to light other serious topics to underline it, which is always so cool to see from music artists. I mean, it's just the venue size didn't allow it for us to do that, hence that it was just a pop-up to test the waters. It wasn't really the appropriate setting in a coffee shop that's in a museum, but it is always a pleasure to see a natural-born entertainer. He's so good with stage presence and being comfortable on stage. I mean, stuff like that really sets apart artists from others, so it will be super exciting to see what a Reezy concert would be like here in the near future. I'm almost certain he knows what the blueprints of that will be, or is at least on the right path of learning it, but it was a great experience to see that early on now. The inspirational speeches between each song were wise and compelling, and you can really tell that he believes in what he's saying. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about him, and definitely comes across like a kid who was raised with a good head on his shoulders and what happens to be an excellent lyricist and performer, and people really gravitate towards that. I mean, he's 19. It feels like he's super hyper aware of that. Like he's very conscious about the type of energy that he puts out to people and uses his platform to preach for change. The best word to use to describe for a Reezy concert is vibrant, and to have people in the crowd give comparisons of early Kanye and Will Smith really put everything in perspective. I mean, he's got an MC Light cosign with Busta Rhymes fire emojis in the comments. That's as fuck in my opinion. That's just me though. But seriously, thanks again to Reezy for letting us film and get the chance to capture the event. Hopefully one day we can get you as a guest for Dub and we can sit down and talk more about your message. But that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of the video and stick around for the rest of the broadcast. All right.
Reezy show, a little bit of an intermission. I hope you can hear me, but they're figuring it out right now. So far the concert's been great. A lot of good energy. Everyone's been doing what they do. There's a good turnout, as you can see. Like, pretty good pop-up event. All things considered, what's going on. So hopefully they can figure it out. We'll see.
You sat in the back, but you never spoke on his ass. In fact, you told him you dream and told him you couldn't get act. And that, you doesn't care for how he's turning the arrogance. And I only left no outside, you know what in the back, so you had to go take the torch and carry it. Long before you had showed you the road. You know what you have, and when they catch you, which is the only way you know the code. That's why your friends go out with your plans. You stayed in that house and you right lines. Maybe you want us ahead of your time. Maybe you are behind your mind, and maybe you are truly one of a kind. Make some noise for coming to the first pop-up show tonight. They talk about them events, and it's been 50 years since them events, so they're gonna talk about this 50 years, 100 years from now, all right? So make some noise one more time for coming out tonight. And this next song I'm doing, I feel like it's not enough times when we in spaces and we can remind each other to like reach for the stars. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask y'all a question, and we need to encourage each other tonight. All right, that's what we do. We encouraging each other tonight. So, my man, Carlos, what's something that you're striving for right now? Greatness and uplifting everybody around me. Everybody tell this man, reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. What is something you're striving for?
All right, so this is after the show. Reezy just came off stage. Awesome pop-up event. I'm glad that you put that on. That was amazing.
Thank
you. Like any thoughts after, post game?
Well, it started off. I started off in the first quarter really hot. Second quarter got real icy.
You recovered though.
Third quarter, like after halftime, we came back in. Great third quarter. And fourth quarter, I was like Kyrie in the fourth, game 7 against the Warriors.
Hey.
And that's, I was clutch, We pulled it off. I think everything happened for a reason. I'll never be like, man, like, whatever. It's like life is like an improv
For
movie,
real.
and it's like, okay, what you gonna do next in the movie? Like, are you gonna end the movie, or are you gonna keep the movie going? It's an improv movie, so it's like, that's what I do, I'm living in a movie.
First and foremost, you've been one of the artists on the rise that I've been enjoying watching. It's been great. I try to shout you out with everything. I'm just like, this is sick as fuck.
Yeah.
But basically saying, like, if you want to give us a preview, like, what's next? Like, you got another show coming in. You want to tune us in with something else? You know what I mean? Like, here first, maybe.
Next, we're gonna do another pop-up. We're gonna keep them coming because I want this to be like a consistent thing where people like I can't miss that one. Like, they're gonna see this and be like, man, I really wish I went. And then the next one is gonna be like, I can't miss that. And then I can't miss that one. So we're gonna keep the pop-ups coming. We're gonna keep utilizing time here. My creative brand with my dog, Shoot This Rob, and a bunch of other people. We're gonna keep that going. And my next album, Ghetto Intelligence.
All right, we're looking forward to it. But, bro, appreciate everything with the positive message that you do. Like, a lot of the fans I talked to that were here before, like, love the message that you were talking about. I think that's really needed and supportive. So, bro, appreciate it, for real.
Man. I love you guys.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So that's after the show. Everything was perfect. Everything was great. It was such a great show. Had a little hiccup in between, but honestly recovered well. Had a little 5-minute intercession in between. But other than that, everything was great. The vibes were immaculate. Everybody was positive. Everybody was in a good mood and cheery. If you haven't been to a Reezy show yet, got to show up. This was his first pop-up. If he does another event, I'll be glad to pop out, and you should too. If you have any other artists that you're willing to recommend for me to go to a live concert, or if you or your artist yourself want me to pop up to a live concert and review it, I will. But other than that, thank you for watching this segment. On to the next one.